Hey Najam. Good morning, mate. Have you had a good weekend? I know. It's just this week we've got the overlap with the clock change. Hey Ryan, good to see you. We'll adjust the times going forward so that we're ready for the session. I know. Or we might just leave it for the week, keep it the same, and then everything comes back into normal next week. We'll have a think. All right, folks. We'll get straight into it. Because the session's already underway with the clock change from here in the UK. It is 10 o'clock now in New York. And what we're seeing is positive sentiment. And you can see here, buyers have come in, they've trapped sellers. We've got a clear bias for upside. The only problem is we're in this sort of narrow little range. So I was taking a look at this. Just notice this. We're breaking out on falling volume, right? So I'm suspicious of this breakout on low volume. Volume's going down as price is breaking up. So yes, obviously we've got a buy bias today, and especially if we fall back into this gap area that we've got, that makes sense. But just be conscious of this. Falling volume on a breakout, never a good sign, okay? Looking at the TPO, rising gap, that's a lovely window there, 6,810. That's a great area to go long from. So I am happy to go long from here and maybe try and target up to the 630. So that's my preferred move for today because I've got price breaking out, but on falling volume. So I'm not really feeling that. Now the sentiment undeniably is very strong. There's reports over the weekend that US and China found common grounds on a whole range of topics like soybean purchases, the sale of TikTok. President Trump is talking, and President Xi, there's a nice framework for their meeting. The rare earth export controls are expected to be delayed for a year. Tariffs expected to be delayed. So it's all kind of like a truce. Now, so positive sentiment. Now, if you look here on the 15-minute, we have seen buyers come in and trap those sellers against that level on the 15. So, there is that buy bias there. But for me, we want to clear out these highs and see if we get anything as and if we clear up and above these highs, above this value area high, which it looks like we are getting. So that is more attractive, and then that will be these sellers getting trapped here, right, over that top level. So now you've got 5-minute buyers and price is breaking out on volume. Delta is positive on the session. Just if we put that to 130. Right. Delta is positive on the session. But let's just see if we do actually get a breakout here. We've got 30 seconds. I want to see if we actually get some of these sellers trapped to the upside. Let's see. This will be here. Now, I'm suggesting 5-minute symmetrical triangle. There's a definitely attempt at a breakout there, isn't there? Let's just have a look. Volume is pushing higher. There's definitely a break of that trend line here. All right, let's have a look at it. Right, it's not unreasonable to look for a retracement back down to that first standard deviation. Let's have a look here. So I think that there's definitely a buy bias. We're trying to break above this value area high. Let's have a look at the on-balance volume. On-balance volume trying to push up. Delta trying to push up. So the sellers trapping buyers here. So that's where the volume is, isn't it? Where else are sellers trapped? Yes, anything above that 6,885 really. The question is where to look in here now. Let's just have a look. That's trying to break out the highs. So it's a retest of that breakout really. So for me, looking at this, the sellers that got a trap to here. Hey Brian, good to see you. 4,002 key level for gold. If we see further selling on risk on trading, positive news between US and China, that's boosting sentiment and that's weakening demand for gold. Here it is. So I think, right, my entry.
Those keeping an eye, spot gold is getting closer to the 4,000 mark to the downside at a 4001 trough at this moment in time.
6,881.
The figure to the downside will alert if we see it break through.
Yeah, so 6,887 is where I'm happy to buy in. On a retracement back, 6,882. On a retracement back down here to this first standard deviation. So that's my outlook. Okay, so I'm just coming towards my entries now. Just a little bit shy of them. Look at the VIX. VIX is pushing lower. Just don't like, I was looking at that, don't like the breakout on low volume. That's not nice, but might get a little bit of a move, so. Okay, very close to my entry now. And I'm now in one position. I'm in two positions now. Okay. So this is threatening to go back into that range. But this is the area for sort of dip buyers to come into. So want to see this find some buyers. That's the this is the dip buying area. Okay, 1 minute left to a 15-minute close. Now, ideally, we want to be above this 6887. So I want to see those sellers trapped there. Here, so I want to see this close above the 6888. "25 seconds. I'm a bit nervous about this because of the low volume breakout. "15-minute, let's see. Do we get any of these sellers trapped here? But the 6889, no, we get some trapped here. But the 6886, so there are some sellers trapped. Tricky. I'm just keeping a very careful eye on this. Bit of a rejection of those higher prices. There is a bit. I've taken one off. I've taken both off. I don't like that rejection. I don't know what you folks think, but just that 15-minute rejection. No, I'm going to wait. Just don't like the way that's reacting. I don't know what you guys are thinking, if you're still in it. But sort of Delta's negative building. It's drifting lower now. Got this sort of rejection, couldn't clear out those highs. Yeah, that's it. And that's the bit that I don't like about the whole thing, which is this breakout on falling volume. No. Okay, structurally, we're holding above that level. Fine. I'll wait. But I'm just going to... Yeah, so Ryan took a trade in the 5-minute break and close. Keep my stop close and it tapped me out. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I think we're right to be cautious here, folks. It's just not, it's not right, is it? It's just not looking right. Now, having said all of that, I do like this. Back that from there up. Yes. from here, no. No. And then we had a value area high, false break, attempt of a breakout, and then we're heading back lower, right? Yeah, okay, well done, folks. We've stayed out of trouble there with that one. And let's see what we got on the 15. On the 15, you got sellers coming in, rejecting that value area high. How's the delta? The delta's gone from positive to negative now. Or close enough. Here's a 5-minute close, right? And that is, people got sucked in the wrong way there, didn't they? Right. All right.